honor and pleasure to welcome you all to today's seminar, jointly organized by the Dhaka Chamber of Commerce and Industry and the European Union delegation to Bangladesh. As a proud EU VP alumni, I'm really glad that we could arrange this seminar. Actually, Charles and I have been discussing this for a long time, and finally we could put this important event together. We are very thankful to all of you for joining us today, despite your busy schedule and the traffic which I see outside. As you all know, the European Union is one of our most reliable trading partners, with 48% share of our total exports going to the EU in the fiscal year 2023. This has only been possible due to our firm commitment and mutual interest. Of late, the European Union has also become one of Bangladesh's important sources of development as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangladesh has emerged as a development role model for many least developed countries. We all know that. We have achieved, on average, a 6% annual growth rate until the pandemic, which is remarkable. With consistent economic growth, a strong private sector, and business-friendly policies, Bangladesh is set to graduate into a developing economy by the year 2026, followed by a knowledge-based, smart, and developed economy by 2041. In this progressive journey, trade and investment have played an inevitable role. And if I talk about the European Union, the trade relationship between Bangladesh and the European Union has grown remarkably, primarily based on a unilateral trade preference under the GSP Everything But Arms arrangement for the least developed countries granted by the European Union since 2001. Our total export to the EU has surged to almost $25 billion in the fiscal year 2023, with ready-made garments taking the lion's share, which has actually positioned Bangladesh as one of the popular sourcing destinations. Our export to the EU also includes footwear, frozen food, and agro products. Alongside significant trade ties, Bangladesh has received almost $4.67 billion cumulative FDI from EU member countries as of the year 2022. We'd like to see this figure rise because I think that there is still a lot of potential for this figure to increase, and hence today's seminar. It is worth highlighting that many reputed European companies like Lafarge, Holcim, Zara, and H&M are operational in Bangladesh, having a positive impact on our employment, technology transfer, and strengthening our value chain, which in turn fosters our economic growth. Due to our prominent legacy of cost-efficient production and export capacity, the growing investment in diverse sectors demonstrates our investment return and industrial competitiveness. Ladies and gentlemen, since Bangladesh will be graduating into a developing country in 2026, our exports will experience higher tariff and loss of existing international support measures, which may affect our export market. In this regard, Bangladesh needs to sustain the export market in its traditional and major destinations, including the European Union. In this connection, we would like to acknowledge the European Union's decision regarding the GSP facility extension till 2029, considering the need of our smooth economic transition. In line with this, we would like to request the European Union to work with Bangladesh and extend the technical and expert know-how in our preparation to implement the 32 international conventions on environment, labor, and human rights standards for the GSP Plus facility from the European Union. Also, to explore the untapped potential of our EU-Bangladesh trade relation, we should consider product diversification for exports to the European Union. In this regard, we would like to capture the largest share of the $4 trillion EU import market, which may lead to further local industrial growth. Distinguished guests, Bangladesh offers the most bilateral and competitive investment regime in South Asia, featured by wide-ranging fiscal and non-fiscal incentives, foreign investment-friendly regulatory context, and industry-specific tax exemptions. We provide 100% tax holidays, foreign ownership, bonded warehouse facilities, IPR protection, bilateral investment treaties, and double taxation treaties with more than 30 countries and other special investment incentives. I'll leave it to our BIDA chief to tell us more about the Bangladesh market and the investment potential of European companies investing into Bangladesh. Taking into account the premium of the said incentives, consistent economic growth, geostrategic connectivity, EU investors can explore our proven and diversified sectors, including agro-processing, ICT, and logistics sector as well for rewarding returns. Before I conclude, I would like to say a few words as requested by our friends from the media. In Bangla, media ভাই বোনদের জন্য 5 দশক ব্যাপী বাংলাদেশ ইউ সম্পর্ক সত্যি একটি অভূতপূর্ব বাণিজ্য ও বন্ধুত্বের উদাহরণে পরিণত হয়েছে। ইউ বাংলাদেশের জন্য শুধুমাত্র একটি এক্সপোর্ট ডেস্টিনেশন নয়, বরং বাংলাদেশের অর্থনৈতিক অগ্রযাত্রায় সবচেয়ে নির্ভরযোগ্য সহযোগী। আমি আশা করি যে ভবিষ্যতে ইউ বাণিজ্য ও বিনিয়োগের পরিমাণ আরও বৃদ্ধি পাবে। বাংলাদেশের এলডিসি গ্র্যাজুয়েশনের পর বিদ্যমান রপ্তানি সুবিধা চলমান রাখতে আমরা আরও আশা করি যে জিএসপি প্লাস সুবিধা প্রদানের মাধ্যমে তাদের সহযোগিতা অব্যাহত রাখবে। এর মাধ্যমে দ্বিপাক্ষিক বাণিজ্য সম্পর্ক আমাদের বাংলাদেশ আর ইউরোপিয়ান ইউনিয়নের মধ্যে আরও বৃদ্ধি পাবে। তো এই বলে আমি আমার বক্তব্য আপনাদের জন্য শেষ করছি। Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to thank again in my closing all our esteemed guests for your valued presence. Also acknowledging the various ambassadors who are here. Thank you for coming to this important event. I believe that this thoughtful discussion will help to design a time-bound roadmap to unlock trade and investment opportunities for European companies in Bangladesh in the years to come. And finally, I would like to thank the head of the EU delegation to Bangladesh for extending his utmost cooperation to hold this timely event. I believe our promised and shared journey will steer our relationship into a new height and translate the much-needed economic transformation of Bangladesh. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.